Are you on a weight loss journey and you've stalled and you don't know what to do? Here are the best tips and tricks to break your stall. Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a weight loss journey and I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks on how to break your stall. So first things first, I want to clarify that a stall is when you are not gaining or losing weight for at least 2 to 3 weeks. It's really closer to 3 to 4 weeks. Some people say 6 weeks, but in general, it's many, many weeks of not gaining or losing weight. Okay, so if you go 1 week and you haven't lost any weight, or you go, 2 weeks, that may not be a stall. It just may be that your body is stabilizing and then you'll start losing again. So don't panic right off the bat if you go a week without losing weight. Okay, I just wanted to start out with that. First things first, you should be tracking your calories. You should know exactly what you're getting, right? Exactly where you are, and you should know if you're in a calorie deficit. If you need help with that, I have a video on how to calculate your calorie deficit so that you can make sure that you're doing everything correctly. So, assuming that you are in a calorie deficit, you're tracking your calories, and you're still having a stall, the first thing that you want to try is you want to change your injection site. So if you've been doing stomach, switch to thigh. If you've been doing thigh and stomach and you're still not having luck, try back of the arm. Sometimes just switching up the injection site can get things moving again. The second trick is to do what's commonly referred to as carb loading. So many times when people are prioritizing proteins, right, in their diet, and then it comes time to look at what you're eating, your carbs have a tendency to be low. And by increasing your carbs for a day or two, you may find that that helps you break your stall. The next trick is to increase your water intake. If you are like me and you do not drink a whole ton of water, then simply increasing your water intake may help you break that stall. I'm not saying go crazy. You don't have to have a billion gallons a day, but if you have noticed that you've been slacking off on your water intake, increasing your water intake may help you. Side note, if you're doing flavored waters, those count as water. I see people post all the time and they're like, I put a flavor packet in my water. Does it still count as water? Yes, it's water. Okay. The next trick is to increase your calories. So not just your carbs, but increase your calories. For some people, just doing this for 1 day can help. Some people need 2, 3, 4 days of increased calories. You need to break things up because your body is used to where you're at. So if you break it up, increase your calories by a few hundred calories for a couple of days, then go back to your deficit, you may find that that breaks your stall. The next thing is increase your activity level. If you are not currently exercising, start implementing exercise. Just walking is perfectly fine. If you are doing any kind of lifting, you need to be mindful that that can mess with the numbers on the scale, right? So if you're building muscle, then it's not going to look like you lost weight that week. But in actuality, you lost 2 pounds of fat and then gained 2 pounds of muscle. You see what I'm saying? So be mindful of that if you're working out, especially if you're lifting, because that can skew the numbers and make you think that you haven't lost weight when in actuality you did. One great way to track that is if you're tracking your measurements. So if you're not doing that already, absolutely track your measurements, your biceps, your waist, your thighs, your calves. right? Because you'll see the difference in those numbers if that's the case. And if that's the case, that's not a true stall, right? Because you're just not seeing the number go down, but in actuality, you're building muscle and you're toning your body. So if you found these things helpful, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.